I'll walk around the general environment and I'll show you the current phase of the GSS, and then we're gonna review Charlie's beautiful piece of work in the special museum section. So right now we're actually inside of the Gamma space station. It's a giant space station that is currently orbiting the low Earth orbit. So we're starting from this Grand Hall, and keep in mind we're still working on this day and night. So none of these are meant to be final. But again, you should be able to tell that everything prepped here is like ultra high fidelity. The entire assets was built on Unreal 5, the latest engine, and I'm gonna show you some of the features here. So here is a great angle of demonstrating the ray tracing and lumens feature from the Unreal 5. As you can see, all the lightings are actually calculated in real time by the engine and send you a very accurate response. So here we're in the hallway, and this is the exterior of the space station, and we're inside of its belly. So the first sector that I want to show you guys is this 42G room that we're gonna basically offer every of our players for their own space pod. So as you're inside the space pod, we designed a very simple loft. But in the future, you'll be able to have the full rights to customization, the entire room to your needs. But just enjoy this beautiful view from the outer space. Actually, one feature that we're currently working on is that we're trying to integrate with the real stats of the NASA database, so that based on your current time zone, you actually seeing the very accurate reflections of what the space station should be located at. So right now we're orbiting the low Earth orbit, and that's our beautiful mothers. And here on the second stair, we're preparing something that we want to integrate to the environment. So this giant TV, it's actually going to be integrated with a lot of the in real world experience APIs. Things like Netflix, Spotify, all the entertainment content that we enjoy on a daily basis. We'll be able to find a way to migrate all those content inside of the metaverse, so you can actually sit in here in the couch and enjoy the content that you're currently enjoying using the traditional web browser. And again, this GSS metaverse by day one is a multiplayer. So we already started hosting our own AMAs or community gatherings inside of the GSS. So it's very natural to invite your friends to hang out with you in the environment, and that's the 42G. I mean, the good thing about the metaverse is that we designed the GSS from day one with the mind of we want to maximum the modulability and the interoperability of the entire environment. So none of these modules are permanent fixed to the station. Everything can be altered, can be changed, can be customized in a way. And the entire space station is massive. So we designed a transportation system, a convoy, like you going to the airport. And this convoy is going to take us from stations to stations, or modules from modules. So let's take on here. And uh, also Charlie and Danny and Dan, feel free, and all the viewers that's currently on this live stream, feel free to ask any questions, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. So as right now we're traveling inside of the GSS, we're approaching our next station, which is a reference design of what our imagination of a space nightclub should be, that we call Club Hyperdrive. And um, again, this is the location to where any of the events host, or any of the brands, any of the musicians, the artists can host a virtual entertainment event experience. So again, I want to demonstrate, because we actually put a lot of the materials, the walls panel, as metallic or chromy filling to basically best reflect the lights. And here we are at the entrance of the Club Hyperdrive. And we did invented a whole bunch of fake companies within our metaverse narratives, but here is a perfect example of, potentially we can host the real brands in real world, and we can put their logos and advertisement, and everything here is for the placeholder for hosting any specific event. And now we're currently traveling through the wormhole, and here we are at the grand venue of the Club Hyperdrive. So again, this place is massive, and it certainly can fit a regular sized in real life event in the metaverse. And we actually want to tribute to Ready Player Me, the movie, that we really like what they have for the zero gravity dance pool. And here we are at the zero gravity dance pool, and everything here is floating. So uh, let's take a dive, shall we? I'll just take a dive here, like that. Boom, you're floating in zero gravity, and we have these huge cylinders for you to hang out with your friend and dance and stuff. And boom, we're back to gravity. So I really like this sector, and there's much work needed to be done, but it's a very good start for us. And now let me show you the DJ control center, or the DJ booth. Of course, all these are holographic displays that we can project whatever content we want. Um, and this is the feature that I'm currently working with some of the musicians and artists, including myself. I make music too. So the idea is that we want to build this control panel to be a full trigger tool of potentially any synthesizers or music gears in real world. So the idea is that if you're a musician, if you have your Ableton Suite file or a Logic file or any file from any DAWs, then you can basically plug in your file into GSS, and if you are the DJ of the day or of the night, and then this control panel will become a full screen MIDI control center for your real assets in the real world, and it will triggering through MIDI in and MIDI out, or USB in and USB out of your actual synthesizer and music gears of your studio. So this is the only way that we can actually host a metaverse live music experience instead of a pre-edited, pre-made videos, as the other guys are currently doing right now. So I'm super excited for developing this feature. Okay, so let's work out from the other side, and let's move to the museum or the forum, which is the next station. It's quite a bit of walk, isn't it? So and again, we're opening this metaverse to everyone, so everyone can go to gamma.io, our website, and download a beta. So everything you see from my screen, you can start trying from today. You can try them.
And the download is free, right?
Yeah, it's free downloading. Okay, let's take the convoy to the next destination.
Okay, and while you're on the conveyor, this is a massive space, right? Jesse, can you talk a little bit about the scale of this environment that you guys built out? I know it's modeled off GSS, standing for Gamma Space Station, but can you let the audience know, a little bit more about how big this thing is?
Yeah, the entire space station right now, to scale to real world, is about 7 miles long. And again, we started by offering these 3 reference modules, but the concept is that it's expandable and it's limitless. So this is actually one of the great advantages of metaverse, isn't it? So like in traditional setup, if you want to build something like this, then it's pretty much fixed from day one. But again, embrace the Web 3.0 and embrace the community. We actually saying, hey, okay, how about we design everything super modular, and it's going to be functioning just as the real International Space Station. Because when humans started to design International Space Station, it was the modules after modules after modules after modules from a tiny little single module. It gradually over the years it expanded to what it is right now. So that's kind of like the same concept we're taking as our Gamma own Gamma space station. But again, it takes a couple of hours to design a new module in Unreal 5, which is relatively mature now, and also it gives us the maximum flexibility of how we want to enable the experience here and there. So this module, for instance, this is what we call the forum, which originally was our social plaza for our community members, but we just finished this activation event with Art Basel in Miami with 90cc and G Money, that we basically re-ramping the entire environment to the Art Basel event. And from here, you can see all the logos that we did for the event. And again, appreciate the ray tracing and Unreal 5 Lumen features. And this is the best as you can get for the current 3D engine that dealing with real-time lightings and stuff. So let me walk you through the environment. We got some launch pad that you can take advantage with to travel faster. But hey, I'm gonna pause right here and I'm gonna handle the microphone to Danny and Dan, because behind this misty glass is what we're gonna review for today for Charlie with her beautiful work. So I'm gonna pause right here and let you guys take the mic, and whenever you're ready, I'm gonna start walking towards uh, the area that actually shows the beautiful garment of what Charlie have been achieved. Okay, so I'm passing the mic right now.